The first day of kindergarten, he hurried to the door, shrugging off his mother's hugs. He didn't need them anymore, for he was all grown up now, too big for all of that stuff. Instead, he waved a quick goodbye, hoping that that would be enough.
I am a manly man, 'cause I'm flush. I leave the litter. I drive a 1988 Ford pickup truck.
I am not a man. I don't like football, boxing, and cars.
Girls don't break up with me, I break up with them first. Except that last time. It didn't work out like that.
I am not a man. I don't want to hurt you. Toxic masculinity is an issue that is so prevalent in today's society. And as a person who doesn't exactly fit the mold of what manly or macho is, it takes a toll on a person. In a recent study done by Faulkner University, they wrote that 60% of men are affected by toxic masculinity. And out of those 60, 30% identify as Hispanic and Latino. We need to start teaching our boys at a young age that it's okay to cry, it's okay to have emotions. Because in the wise words of my queen, Miss Ariana Grande, I have no tears left to cry. But there are still so many more boys out there that do. Boys Don't Cry, Roman do, a collection for the boys who had their emotions silenced from a young age. I am not a man. I don't feel as if I'm superior to women. The first day of junior year, he hurried to the door, running from his mother's hugs. He didn't want them anymore. He hoped that she would understand why he had to walk to school. Riding with his mother just wouldn't have been cool. But as he was running from the door, he saw his mother's look of despair. So as he was walking on the sidewalk, he waved his hand midair.
I am not a man. I am a manly man. Because I don't shave the hair on my face. Because I still can't grow facial hair yet. But when I can, I won't. Because beards are tough.
I am not a man. I don't fight back when real men beat me up or call me queer. The man I was supposed to be has 2 sons. And when his youngest is loud, he grabs him by the ear and twists it, watching for the boy's eyes to well with tears. And when he gets louder, he knocks off the TV and he says, "The TV's on." And if he does it again, he grabs him by the hair, drags him to the room, and then watches him cry in silence. The way it's supposed to be. We were supposed to be stoics, standing tall and stiff as boards. We were supposed to be stoics, not let anyone see us weak, see the tremor when we speak, see the droplet of life form shake us till we cry. Society tells me all day long that I've defined manhood completely wrong. And the biggest lesson he's learned is one he did not learn in school, that it's okay for even a man to break the no-hug rule. And when he came home from school that day, his mom asked what all he'd done. So he gave her a paper with trees upon its front and a big bright yellow sun. A picture quite imperfect, for he messed up here and there, but she didn't seem to notice, and quite frankly, she didn't seem to care. I am not a man. I like flowers, and within this sissy frame, obviously rib-laden chest, lies a heart that beats.
I am a manly man. And you know what? I tell my guy friends that I love them. And sometimes I even hug them. Not because I'm gay, but because I love them. When I watch Bambi, I cried. When my mom gets mad, I still run and hide.
I am not a man. I like flowers. I like to express my feelings, and we were supposed to be tough. But when friends die, when our children cry, when loved ones leave us, we cannot always be that. Macho suitcases filled the trunk of his dirty, beat-up Ford. He couldn't wait to get to college to check out his room and dorm. She opened up the car door and closes it when he got in. She lifted up his face and gave him a kiss on the chin. But before he left, as tears dropped from her chin, she reached through the window and wished him luck in school, and then he pulled her close to him and broke the no-hug rule. A man could use a hug. A man could use a kind word. Sometimes we need a tissue for each issue that makes us break. I am not a man. I cry when I am unhappy, but college life seemed more challenging than he ever could have hoped, for he had no time to respond to letters that his mother often wrote. His visits during the holidays would have to be enough. My masculinity will be passed down to my sons, and it will be affirmed to each and every one of them. My daughters will know that they are deserving of authentic romance and pure love. The man I was supposed to be buys beer at midnight, and he drives around looking for a friend to drink it with. He drinks until his mouth is full and awakes on the cement floor of his garage. He drinks until he's drunk on his garage with his son lying over in fear, asking, "Daddy, what's wrong with you?" I am not a man. I write poetry. I am not a man. I like flowers. I am not a man. I meditate on peace and love. And the man I was supposed to be tracked steer on the leaf-covered trails behind his house. And there is a doe ahead of him somewhere, and he is gonna kill it. That night he will smell the rawness of warm bone, and when he catches it, he will hang it in his garage for 7 days, and he will strip its flesh one by one, and he will do it alone. Being perfect is not an option, and I hope you know this. You can only do what's best for you, and don't expect more than that, for life's supposed to be fun. You only got one life to live, so you must do what's best for you, son. From childhood to manhood, holding back many a fear, through trials and tribulations, fighting back many a tear. Knowing that being successful isn't passing every test, and the only way to falter in life is by failing to do one's best. I am a manly man. Or am I? I am not a man. I will not play the role that is assigned to me, because when does being a man mean I don't have a heart? That fragile being inside, that macho man can break just as easy as any mother, baby brother, little sister, or grandmother. Because after all, we are only human.